is a hamlet located in the town of Oyster Bay of Long Island of New York. It's about 25 miles east of Manhattan. On World Table Tennis Day, April 6th, Long Island's newest table tennis center and chess academy had its grand opening in Glen Head. Nearly 300 people gathered there. They are children and middle school students, young people, and 70 to 80-year-old people. They play table tennis together with a huge turnout and a lot of fun. April 6th was the International Day for Sport Development and Peace proclaimed by the UN and the International Olympic Committee. To celebrate the joy of table tennis for the people, the International Table Tennis Federation, ITTF, also set this day apart as World Table Tennis Day. On this day, table tennis enthusiasts gather together to play table tennis. Whether winning or losing, they focus on the process of playing. This event also attracts people who don't usually get involved in sports to enjoy playing table tennis together.
Today is the grand opening of the Glen Head Racket Club, but they're opening from tennis to table tennis. There's a lot of new interest in table tennis in this area, and we don't have the clubs here. There's a lot in Flushing, Queens, and Manhattan, but not in Long Island. As you can see, there's a lot of people here, so there is a great interest. In the schools, the students are now forming clubs, so this is a natural place that is needed for the area.
All Glen Head table tennis coaches and practice partners are Safe Sport certified by USA Table Tennis and the United States Olympic Committee through the U.S. Center for Safe Sport. They will give all the help you need and provide you with table tennis league play, table tennis group training, and private table tennis lessons.
Hi, how are you? It's very good to be here. My name is Tal Leibovitz. I am a professional table tennis player. I've represented the United States internationally for probably 25 years. And this is Greg. He is, one of the chess coaches in Horace Mann private school, which is in Manhattan, as well as the Ideal School. He's been doing it for close to 15 years. I've known him for a long period of time. And the reason we're together today is that we're starting a program here at the Glen Head Racket Club, and it's going to be a combination of chess and table tennis. So one of the things that I've been able to do with table tennis for the last 5 or 6 years is help design the Olympic programs for all of our juniors and regular athletes by being on the high performance committee and so on. So I'm going to use some of the things that I've worked on for the last 5 or 6 years with a group of other world champions and things, and we're going to design a program here specifically for the people that are in this area. And we're going to try to build some champions. We have some people that we've coached already that have become champions. They're going to help us as well. And that's kind of what we're doing in table tennis. As far as chess, we're kind of trying to start something where we can teach a lot of people the interesting game of chess in that it basically helps people improve their concentration. It helps them improve some of their processing and a lot of different things, very similar to table tennis. So when you look at table tennis, it's kind of like chess and running and boxing at the same time. But one thing we found is that when people play chess, it really helps them a lot in table tennis because there's a lot of combinations and different things that you need to know in the sport of table tennis. And that's kind of why I teamed up with Greg because I've also known him for a while, and it's just good to be, kind of teamed up with somebody that has so much experience in the best schools in the country and working with, kids. I mean, he can work with, 20 kids, no problem.
Just teaching kindergarten through 6th grade. I've had kids that are extremely talented that went on and won national championships, but predominantly my role is to get them engage and like chess, and if they want to take it more, then they usually have to find chess outside the classroom and play competitive chess.
Each year, schools in this area hold grand table tennis competitions. More than 100 students representing 22 different schools participate. parent volunteers actively participate in the organization of supplies and competitions to ensure the success of the competition. Coaches of each team also work very hard with their students to guide and encourage them to strive for their excellence.
My name is Ahmad Al-Mallah. I have played ping pong for 25 years right now. I'm from Egypt. I teach national team junior and sub-junior in my country, Egypt. Then I moved to back Saudi Arabia. I teach junior and sub-junior and coach assistant with the national team first class. And I moved back here in America, start teach basic player. I love ping pong. Then I meet Tal Libovitz. He's one of the best players here and he is from our coach. And basically you can say we try to open this sports here in Long Island. Not too many clubs in Long Island, so we try to make this club successful in Glen Head clubs. Actually the club, like what you say right now, more than 10 tables here. We have so far another 16 tables. So we try to make this sports happen with the kids. We start from 6 years old to 14 years old. This is the junior and the sub-juniors too. We have so many people here, more than 250 persons show up in the grand opening. And hopefully everything going well with everyone. We hope everyone come here to our club.
And as this location is one of the top area in this country. And my name is Fei Mingtong. And I started my table tennis since I'm 7. And for many years, so I've chosen this club and wish this location and can help the so many top school, elementary school, junior school, and university, and connection the people together in here to train in the young generation and finding the potential player in the future. And this sports going to beneficial so many people, and from the age of 5 to age 95, everybody can play and have fun and happy and healthy. So let's working together to promote this sport to beneficial every age, every people in the country.
I really like table tennis because it's like really fun, and when I'm hitting the ball, I can smash it really hard. My coach really helps me in the games because if there's a player that I'm not winning against, she could help me find his weaknesses.
My coach is helpful. When I don't have the good technique, she always corrects my technique. I like ping pong. I like ping pong because it's fun and I get to play against people. I like my coach because she taught me a lot, and if I'm struggling, she can help me.
I like ping pong because you can smash it a lot of different ways. And also when you hit the ball, it feels really good and it's really satisfying. My coach helps me because she teaches me all the techniques and corrects me if I have wrong movements.
Because it's really fun. I also like my coach. I like her because she teaches me how to do ping pong. I also like the game. I love the game because it's fun and challenging.
I born in China, the most beautiful city, Hangzhou, and I started my table tennis when I was 7, and I represent the province team. Then I went to China national team for 8 years. So I represent China and for the World Championships, for the World Cup, Asian Games. So as everybody knows, the China national team is a world champion. So I'm honored to be a part of the China national team, and I became the world champion.
In the 1990s, Fei Mingtong and her team players retired after a new generation of table tennis players rose up, such as Yaping Deng. Fei Mingtong went abroad to study like other famous table tennis players. She first went to Sweden and studied there for a couple of years, then moved to the UK for better education. In the UK, she got a full scholarship from Cambridge and Oxford. During these years, she also took the opportunity to coach table tennis in those countries. She helped them to build up table tennis team of the university and represented the UK to go to the World University Championship and the European Championship.
So I came to Long Island by 2012. So I looked at Long Island, and in that moment, the table tennis is like a baseball sport.
Fan Tong worked as a head coach for a table tennis club in North Carolina for 3 years. During that time, she also helped coaching the United States Olympic table tennis players at another place as a volunteer in her free time, to get them prepared for the Olympics. But people in the club didn't like what she did in her free time.
So I asked myself, where can to do the promotion for this sport? So I think Long Island is basically got the potential. So I moved here. First of all, I bought a house in here, and fortunately, I met this guy, this owner. So, and this club is just nearby my house. So, for me, it's this sport. I got a student who is 4 years old, and the oldest is 95 years old. I was bring this 95 years old guy enter the tournaments. It's Olympic qualification. And he went it. And the benefit you can obviously see it, period. Everybody benefit from the sports. But unfortunately, this sport in this country, because the newspaper, the media didn't report enough. So people don't understand, especially me in school. So didn't accept this as official sports. So now, the only city in the United States is New York City. They put the table tennis as official sports, official competition. Now, so that's why I had starting the job in the Glen Head, which is one of the best schools in the country. So I did 3 and 4 times a week as an after-school program. So I teach the table tennis almost every day over there. And also I take the contract with Yale, and potentially I'm going to travel to Boston, MIT, and Harvard, and perhaps West Point. But also they can be very top table tennis person. So that's what I try to get the message out. However, I'm age 50, so what I'm trying to do is to tell people, when a woman in the age of 50, you still can doing this sport. You can still very activities. You still can be very healthy and very sharp. You can be very looks very young, you know. So that's and I use myself as a good example to show the rest of the world. And the people can, women and men or children or older people, senior, junior, everybody enjoy this sports and promoting this sports. And the good news is that this sports, you don't have to have a whole team, 12 people as a basket, as a baseball. You only need 2 people. And you can do it in your basement or anywhere, and especially in the school. Once you move the chair, move the table, you put the table like Glen Head school does. You put the 2 tables in the classroom, and everybody can play with it, have so much fun, and so enjoyable. And this sport, you don't need a big room, you don't need cost a lot. This is you can couple of $100 you can building up this game. So help everybody. That's my goal.